Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Omega and Ukraine. So in the last episode we have restarted our efforts to outweigh Russia, and we actually got back into doing some focuses. I'm thinking of a diversionary tactic where we could get more states to attack Russia, and while they would not help, they could provide some sort of diversion for Russian forces and slow them down in formalizing against us. Now, one thing that I actually checked in between episodes is the fact that we had 1,500 Dozor-B vehicles. So I immediately went ahead and I scheduled three more unit productions here. So we are now training 4 motorized units that will create the basis for our next motor-mechanized army in Europe. Now this will give us additional 47,000, together with the air assault fleet, but that's going to give us additional 47,000, so our army is going to go over 700,000. Now we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here with the fact that the economy is not doing all that well. We are thus going to boost them a bit by building more civilian factories to facilitate some extra income. And I'm even considering building some office sectors. And I don't know why that keeps popping up whenever I play. So this is the goal for this episode, to continue with this, keep our money afloat, and continue with the production. And maybe even figuring out why we can't get you guys home, but that just seems like there is a problem with the game that I am not aware of. Yeah, at a moment's notice we can choose to recall our intervention forces, and then you cannot do it. I know that the game somewhere said that you cannot do it, so maybe it means that we cannot recall them here. One thing that I actually thought of at this point is maybe we could send intervention forces. No, you cannot. But we could send air volunteers. 250 of our aircraft. Okay, so let's do that. And I'm going to move in some of the airplanes that could help in the fight. So wait, we need aircraft. We do have some of the air superiority fighters here. Any of them that are not elite? Actually, you know what? We spoke about this. I can deploy a entirely new air force here. Yep, we got 100 of you. So let's put 100 of you here. And do we actually have any close air support that I could use? Because you guys keep telling me you want that done. So let's take you. So you and you will be moved. Wait, I need to accept that, right? Yeah. To here. And you guys are going to do close air support. What? Okay. And now you will be able to do something. Okay, so close air support on here. Nope, actually here. It's a different situation. And you guys will not do the close air support, but you will do the air superiority. And why is there? That is not the correct unit. You guys stop with what you're doing. And why the hell do we have strike fighters here? That was not what I wanted. I wanted you. Okay. And from there you are gonna go with our superiority here. And you guys are gonna go with close air support over there. Good! So that will tell us that we are fighting some of these old fox bats. Not a bad thing. And I guess then, because we cannot pull you guys out, we can try this again. Have the offensive line here and launch the plan. And as we are actively supporting them, and we have some aircraft in this area, it might actually work in our favor. Oh, ace pilot promoted. Good. Okay, so what's going on here? Are we actually winning this time? Yeah, air support, attacking from multiple directions. Night. Terrain, attack or tactic damage. Terrain. Well, let's see. We try to get involved. There is a ton of units coming. Intel advantage, air support 0.1. Yeah, that's a big difference. Great game. You are making me proud. And the AI is not doing anything. Well, they're gonna throw in the units, but we're gonna see. Okay, so we now have finished the research of the SAM launcher batteries. A battery will consist of 2 launchers. The battery configurations are 2-tracked TEL transporter erector launcher with 1 launcher for each, 2 times 1. So next one is this rocket. So let's research that one, and looky, we're gonna get construction very soon. Good for us. Still missing 31 helicopters. Iraq took 3 states. Iraq was next. So the war in Iraq is done. I'm not sure what it's telling us. Okay, and it is possible that we might actually start eliminating another unit here with constant pressure. Let's see how that's gonna go. Okay, and we got a new motorized unit here, so we're gonna go to the first army, reinforce it. And yeah, we're producing so many dozers that it is very likely we'll be able to keep up this production. You have, no, actually you have 284, but 236 Crust Spartans, but it's gonna change every day. And you guys are gonna be done when? 23rd of February. Yeah, in that time we will produce hundreds, if not thousands, of the units. Just keep the pressure going, guys. You can't take them. And our aircraft are very likely to provide you with enough support. They do have enemy anti-air guns from Kurdistan. It's disrupted 0. But hey, look at that, we are actually pushing forward. Yeah, okay, so if they keep on fighting as they are, we are going to be able to eliminate another unit. At which point this city is actually going to fall. Because only 2 units will be there, and 2 are much easier to defeat than 3. And then it's only going to be 1, and well, the war is not going to be over, but it's going to be good. So consolidation is continuing to wrap up. That is good. I'm thinking if this is worth it or not. Okay, and we can get a new operative. Safecracker, stage coup effectiveness, boost ideology, and steel blueprints. Sure, you have a capture cipher effectiveness. Yeah, none of these are really that useful. I guess we're gonna get Polina because we'll have her doing some other stuff than usual anyway. So she is going to be the one that is going to build intelligence network in Moscow before she gets captured, after which we are going to secure her release using our very experienced breakout agent, Ol Hakuzel. Her role is basically just to pull people out of prisons at this point. Okay, running slightly out of resources, but that is fine. Almost 5 helicopters per week. Good, good, good. Okay, IFVs are getting better, and construction 7 has been finished. So construction 7 means we can get extraction 7. So let's get that. And propaganda campaign. Do we have any decisions regarding our puppet? Local leaders, Western propaganda. Yeah, our game is not getting better. Combat foreign influence. Let's expand our operations on the asteroid. Joining the EU. Wait, what? We can join the EU now? We are a candidate member. Really? When did that happen? I think this would end the playthrough for us because we would eventually, just disperse ourselves in the greater United European States. Recognize China. I think we're done. So we finished extra fuel safeguards. 2.17 million units of fuel. That's just insane. That could keep our army running for forever, maybe. So how'd this go? Yep, these guys are gone. Awesome. Keep up the pressure, guys. Keep up the pressure. Don't let them get out of that. Just a tad more and we will encircle. Yes, we got them. We got them. So only 2 of them left. Yeah, this is actually gonna go very well. This is actually gonna go very well. Okay, and we need to repay some of this debt. We're still at 0.8 interest rate, which is good. America, why? Why United States? Why? You want me to have it. And if I ask about it, you are going to give it to me immediately. So why just not keep it that way forever? Okay, 417 airplanes needed. That's because we deployed a new unit. Only 6,108 command equipment necessary and only 10 helicopters. So in 2 weeks we are done. We are done. And how's the motorized units doing? Do you now have? Yes, they are all fully equipped with the new vehicles, meaning we have Syria declared war on Iraq. Okay, yeah, we have 273 already in reserve. So Syria declared war on Iraq. That is quite a big conflict, really. Though Iraq seems to be stronger than Syria. And where do we stand in that? I don't think nowhere, really. Macedonia prepares for new elections. So, we finished the consolidation. We should push for consolidation between the countries that surround us. The ability for us to discuss and propose legislation that benefits all of us rather than one is vital for future development and our joint sovereignty. So we propose that. Let's go with Baltic Sea Dialogue and see what the effect is going to be. You guys are very close to getting to the regular level. And I feel like it's only us fighting here. I think we're starting to get quite a lot of bonuses from... It really adds up. How's the reconnaissance on them? 17.8. Yeah, these special units are not bad. Anyway, I need to call someone, so sorry about this sudden break, but I'll be right back. You won't even notice it. Okay, I'm back. That's the beauty of modern technology. So how is this progressing? Well, yeah, I thought that we would not take airbill, but turns out with all of the upgrades that we have been doing, our units are actually becoming way, way better. Now what about you, Motopechotna Brigada? You are completely useless. Latvia rejects. Belarus accepts. Okay. Okay, so Belarus is now... I guess the relations with Belarus are... They're worse. They're worse, but... No, both of them have nationalist outlook. That's interesting. But if we create faction, we'll be able to probably invite them again. Oh, I forgot about this one. This little enclave there in Kaliningrad. Yeah, and their debt is now much lower. Again. It's just bizarre. Russia attacks over independence. Radical political shift in Slovakia. Okay. Slovakia is now... Western. Okay, Robert Fico. Welcome back into the real world. Though I think it might be way too late for them. With this kind of deficit... Oh... 55 billion. I don't know what they can do. Post trade agreement. Could we actually intervene and maybe save them? Kurdistan has capitulated. Okay, Krymeyska Brigada is ready. Awesome. Our first... Damn, and I'm kinda saddened by the little picture here because that's a Russian one. But okay, we are fine. We have defense, we have everything, and the speed is amazing. Wait, what the hell? Why do you have IFVs? I did not notice that. Really? Oh god, yeah, they got IFVs? I had no idea. So each one of these requires 60 helicopters and 60 infantry. Oh wow, okay. So these are half helicopters, half IFVs. Okay, well, okay, fine. I am completely okay with that. But that makes further sense for our training requirements. Yep. Okay. So this is it. This is it. How many helicopters are we making? 5.1 per week. Okay. So, how's our Iranian volunteers doing? We took Erbil. Awesome. Still, you won't let us go home, will you? Though. Even though there is no way how we can actually reach this. Well, okay, the war is going to end very soon because Kurdistan is being attacked by Iraq, if I see it correctly. Yep. So they are going to fall, and at that point the war is going to be over. So we can be happy. Iranian war on Syria, Iranian war on Kurdistan, Iranian war on Sudan. Actually, we might. Yeah, we might have to wait till the entirety of Iraq falls. Of Syria falls, because they still will be at war. Okay, and what are we gonna do with you? Well, there's not much we can do. I am tempted to send you to drill, but that is going to cost us quite a lot. On the other hand, it's still going to... Well, we'll see. We can replenish that, and getting the extra bonus would be pretty good. Plus, the tanks are going to be done any day now. Yeah, 98%. So we can assign them to the heavy army and be happy with that. Okay, so bike operations are done. They are giving our special forces 5% boost to attack and defense, lowers their losses by 1%, and gives them an extra supply grace of 24 hours. And special forces non-combat out of supply minus 10%. Cool. So what's next? Interrogation techniques, overseas recruitment, no. I guess we might be done here, actually. Cybersecurity, cyber warfare. Okay, let's go with that as well. That is fine, actually. We are able to hold that. Good. Good. Insufficient resources. Yeah, rubber is becoming an increasing issue for us. But that will be fine. Okay, so 14th and 13th Tank Brigades are now deployed to the 1st Heavy Army, because they are ready. And we are training 22nd Brigada Operatywnego Przeznaczenia and the 1st Krymejska Brigada. Good. These units are going to strike Crimea, so they need to be at top-notch quality. Actually, they put in a pretty interesting unit here. Yeah, they're definitely boosting their army now. It's sad, but that's the truth. We have 48 to 100 divisions. Even though their depth seems to be increasing, that's so bizarre. But okay, our effectiveness is going to be higher as well. Plus we are almost at 720,000 at this point. So they're not keeping up with us, and as our relations are going to be higher and higher, and our army stronger and stronger, theirs probably won't. But I want to see. Russia attacks our independence. That is something we know. Actually, I just wanted to check. Mobile battalions would slow you down. Armored battalions, even the heavy engineering, heavy mechanized, self-propelled, all of these would slow you down. Okay, and infantry would slow you down. Wait, someone wouldn't. Oh, that's the white assault infantry. Okay, so that's just keep it as it is. There's nothing we can do for that unit. There is nothing we can do. Okay, I think this is a good place as any other to do a little review. Yes, again we can expand our operation. I wish I could do this one as a reoccurring one. That would have been a good one, because expanding operations, I need to keep reminding myself somehow. And I also wanted to check if and where we could look at the SAM missiles and defense. Civilian industry per unit 1. So is it here somewhere? It's the SAM site. I'm not entirely sure if that is going to get better. It's weird. But the one from Siberia we actually should put up here and have it constructed. I need to intermingle them so that we are not then waiting just for us to decide what to do. And why did we... Oh, I forget, that's the asteroid operations, right? Yeah. United States of Europe has 21% influence on us. What should we do to start spreading influence in Slovakia? It requires 130. Damn. Okay, well that's not easy. And what about our spies? 25%. Okay, well, doing pretty good. Spreading out the influence a bit around to show us what Russia is capable of. Intel ledger 460. Okay, toning it down a bit. Total amount of aircraft, roughly 4,500. Jesus, that is insane. And the amount of factories is increasing as well. So there's not much that we can do with Russia. We can only prepare to strike them fast and hard. Everything that you can do, really. When's the next units coming? Okay, so you guys will be deployed in a second. Actually, that was really right on time. So let's see, do we have enough to continue with such high production of our new motor mechanic? Almost. Okay, so I think that it would be right to continue like this. So you guys can join here. But this is a good basis. We already have 4 motorized units. And the next ones that... Actually, that could... This 5th army could not be motor mechanized, but would be fully motorized. Because we need as many fast-moving units as possible. I can envision these as not even having a concise leadership, but me using them to capture the territories, while the rest of the armies are going to be made to fight. You guys will be made to move. That actually makes quite a lot of sense when I think about it like that. What about you guys? Are you drilling? Are you getting new helicopter? No, you're not. Are not getting better. Okay, so the Baltic Sea dialogue has been finished. The countries that wedged between the seas require some diplomatic courting. They are middle grounds between the east and west, much like us. We must show them we can stand united with all their support and influence. Okay, so this gives us a guarantee on enemies. Cannot have this a NATO membership action plan. Oh, okay. So that's fun. Okay, at least we improve the relations with our allies. Potential allies. And boy, are we getting quite a lot from that. And by that I mean nothing. Naval base. Create a faction. Could we... Is there something like an alliance that could be done here? Well, not really, but they might support us if a fight breaks out. As Europe will probably do. And Europe has turned into European Green Party, and they have a non-aligned outlook at this point. That's bad, because we have a Western one. So they are actually getting further away from us. I'm able to keep the utility vehicles growing. 510. Another 24. Yeah, we are using about 2, so we can let them drill. Insufficient resources. Rubber is a problem, so let's ask United States for rubber. You can join the First Army as well. And we're down to no focus at all. Snap elections. Cons the country. One nation, one language, one way. Traitors of fatherland. The people who supported the Euromaidan revolution and those who revolted in Donbass are not Ukrainian. They are traitors and they must be dealt with. Division recovery, division attack, justified. Wow. That would have been great to get, but... And we finished the next rocket. So aftermath of the Crimea, we can get that one while we're up at it, though I'm not sure what it's gonna do for us. So let's continue with this. Does it have a description? No. Suffers to arm cells. So we increased our intercept chance by 20% by this missile, which is pretty good. 20% is good. 20% is real good. And it reminds me, we can get another asteroid. Yes, that takes 3 billion. But there is a big chance we get something out of it. And we are probably getting something out of it already. Technology metals are getting better day by day. So that's good. That is good. So how's the war here? Yeah, Syria is falling. Iraq is actually demolishing them completely. Will you release us now? You won't. Kurdistan and Sudan. What are you supposed to do? Something with Sudan? I don't think there's anything that can be done with Sudan. They're at war with... Okay, so Iraq is actually attacking Sudan, and Iran has joined, so that's fun. Radical political shift on the Solomon Islands. Actually, well, you guys can do anything, I'll just let you drill and get sighted better on your own. Drawing on enemy territory, how peculiar. Okay, Severia is now being upgraded, that's good. And Suez is blocked. Earlier this morning, the massive 20,000 containers loaded container ship named Ever Given was struck by a strong sandstorm, which drifted the massive freighter into the banks of the Suez Canal. This has caused a total blockade, with ships on both sides piling up nearby both entries. The Suez Canal authorities responsible for maintaining the passage have been scrambling all available tugboats and plan to start digging momentarily. Mohamed Morsi's government has announced it would do anything to clear the canal. Okay, it's just a little nudge. Missing equipment production, strategic bomber and close air support. Well, that's true, you guys don't need to be there anymore. You guys actually don't even have any ability to do anything. Okay, so let's just send you guys back home. Establish cybersecurity defensive, which we just did. Let's put you here, and we can start. We can start getting Russian ciphers done, though that will take a while. Infiltrate civilian administration. So what can we do next? Here. Cyber warfare Reinforced encryption. Counterinsurgency. Well, I guess I might hold on to those factories for now, to be quite honest, because there is a lot of things that we need to build. The Suez Canal is cleared. The massive container ship that has been making a fuss in the news recently is finally moving. Ships can once again travel through the canal. The fate of the ship is yet to be determined, but the fact that everything seems to work again makes it seem not all that important. A full investigation has already been launched by the Suez Canal authorities to get a better picture of the events leading up to the accident. Numerous lawsuits are already underway, and this story might go on for years to come. The Egyptian government hailed this as yet another triumph. Well, good for them. Another factory is going to be built soon. We are doing slightly better on our income, which is nice to see. But we'll need more military factories next. So let us oblige with this and just schedule them one by one. Over here, like so. Makes sense. And also need civilian factories in the mix to make sure that we don't bankrupt ourselves, because that is a realistic problem at this point. So there's one, the second was the third factory here. Okay, and I think that's all for this episode. We are working well on having the 5th motorized army ready very soon. We are also doing much better with the construction of the helicopters, which are being produced at a rate of 5.44 per week. Good. And nice, we actually added... No, we didn't. So what is the problem? Rubber and technology metals? Come on, Australia, what are you doing? You're not doing this right. We have 100% influence here. So what in the hell are you doing? Our trade influence is what? Wait, let me see. Our trade influence is 226. And their trade in, well, there is a lot. Oh no, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that are having influence higher than us. Oh! Okay, so there's a problem. We haven't improved our relations with them, and let's guarantee their independence right off the bat. It's going to help. Yep, and we need... Somehow, somewhere, we have probably run out of political power, and it killed the relationship improvements. And with the fact that they are nationalists, they didn't really care that much for us. I think we might spend some influence here. To see 9%, yeah. We're not going to be able probably to do a coup here, but what's the requirements for coup? 40% influence. Now that doesn't seem so far-fetched. It could be done. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Okay, I wonder how long it has been going on without me noticing. I hope not too long. But yeah, we are good as far as things go. We have another 700 dozors ready. We are training the 2nd Krimeyskaya Brigada. Things are looking good for us. Things are looking good. Unless Russia does something really weird. Yeah, they're growing their army as well, but nearly not as fast as we are. We are higher than the highest of their estimates. So let's say they got 580,000 and we are at 715. Pretty good. They got roughly 80 brigades and we got 41, 67, 87, 91 and 92. Okay. Our Raqqa has fallen. And that's a good end of episode.